Thank you for joining us and welcome to Talk Time on Lugard TV. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. Our guest today is the Executive Secretary, Kogi State Emergency Management Agency, Alhaji Mukhtar Atima. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
How is Sema doing today?
Sema is good.
Okay, so how has Sema performed under your leadership so far?
When we came into office, the first challenge we had was this prediction by NIMET. The 33 states was going to be submerged with flood in the country, and knowing that Kogi State is being bounded by two major rivers, River Niger and Benue, we just have to put on our thinking cap to see what do we do. And we are operating under the state governor in person of Alhaji Ahmad Usman Ododo, whose target is to improve the lives and protect the properties of his citizens. We swung into action by meeting the stakeholders of these areas. Where are the areas likely to be flooded? It will interest you to know that Kogi State, we have 9 local governments that could be submerged in case if there is flood.
Okay.
These 9 local governments are Kogi local government, Lokoja local government, Bassa local government, Ejakuta local government, Omala, Igalamela, Ida, and Almighty Ibaji. These are the local governments. And we could have possible splash to 2 local governments, which is Kababunu local government and Adavi local government. We have to meet these people, talk to them. We need to sensitize them on the need for them to leave the lower level to the higher ground, because of when this flood comes, nobody knows the times it normally comes. And most cases, like the case of Borno State in Maiduguri, the flood started around 1 a.m. in the night, which is not too good. Yes, so we have to put our people, make them properly enlightened about the disaster, and how to tame it.
What is SEMA doing about averting adverse effect of flooding in Kogi State?
SEMA have gone a long way in preparing. We're trying to be very proactive, that whenever this disaster comes, we should bring it to the barest minimal level. And in doing that, we have prepared 42 IDP camps. In case of people that will be affected, they will have a place to go. And these IDP camps are across 8 local governments, because the 9th local government, we should have put it, that's Ibaji local government. Usually Ibaji could be submerged to about 92% of the total land mass there could be submerged with water. So we now put that of Ibaji in Ida local government. What we are doing is to educate these people, enlighten them on they should leave the river banks.
Okay.
That's why right now we are sensitizing people across the 9 local governments. Now my staffs are out there sensitizing people at the river banks. Everybody should leave the river bank, stay at least 1 kilometer away from the river bank.
Okay.
So if they listen to us properly, the challenge you normally have is traditional belief. Some people believe that this is where their forefathers have been staying and nothing happened to them, or they have some things that they need to worship, something like an oracle or deity that they have to worship, that is part of their ways. So we've tried to educate them that they should leave, because this danger might not know anybody. And then part and parcel of what we've done is we have even set up a volunteer group. We've been trying to, women volunteer groups on disaster reduction. Across this 9 local government, we've trained about 15 women from each local government, because the women are usually worst hit in case of if the disaster comes. Like the woman, for example, my wife, she'll be taking care of the children, taking care of me, taking care of our own side, everybody. So we need to prepare the women. The women need to be prepared adequately in case there's going to be eventuality of flooding. And then what we are just doing is, once people will leave the river banks and they heed to our warnings, I think the damages could be brought to a very, very minimal level.
Okay, so what happened to the homes originally designated as temporary shelters for victims of flooding in Kogi State?
For example, Kogi State government have provided at one time or the other for those living along the river banks at Pata,
Okay.
or New Market along that side. There were buildings there. If you were in this, if you were, you know Lokoja as at 10, 15 years ago, there were houses at the riverbank, but the state government provided houses at, at a higher level for them. And those houses at the riverbank, they were destroyed
Okay.
so that they shouldn't go back there. Like now, what we are even carrying out again is even if your house is submerged with is submerged by the flood, you will have to your house have to go through a lot of test, assessment test, impact test to know whether it is good for you to relocate back there.
All right. Are there plans for institutionalize emergency response services in Kogi State?
Yes, our state governor Alhaji Ahmad Usman Ododo has shown clearly with his actions that he is there to give his people better succor of living. So, like in Sema now, we are trying to purchase a lot of machines that will assist us in most of our jobs. So we have, as a government, we have tried to, a government that is very responsive to the feelings of the citizens. We have tried to put some things in place that by the grace of God is going to make the emergency institution, is going to give it, add value to it.
So beyond emergency preparedness and interventions in relief efforts, what more can we expect from Sema?
Sema's activity is always something that cuts across the whole year. When you leave this rainy season, we'll get to dry season. You'll be talking of drought. You'll be talking of some other disasters. So we, as an agency, we are ready and trying to be very responsive to any critical situation that is brought to our notice. We're trying to Sema has been that positioned.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much
for coming today. That is where we'll end our today's discussion.